If your go-to store is suddenly gone in 2026, it may not be random. It may be the new math of retail. Across the U.S., analysts expect thousands of store closures this year, even as some brands keep opening new locations. One major forecast puts 2026 at about 7,900 closures and roughly 5,500 openings. That still leaves a net loss of around 400 stores. So this is not a total collapse of brick-and-mortar shopping. It is something quieter and in some ways harder to notice. Retailers are trimming the weak spots, keeping the strongest stores, and redesigning what survives. And the pressure is coming from every direction. Online sales keep rising. The Census Bureau estimated U.S. e-commerce sales at $326.7 billion in the first quarter of 2026, up 9.8% from a year earlier, and nearly 17% of total retail sales. That changes everything. Chains now need stores that can do more than sell products off shelves. They need spaces that support pickup, delivery, returns, and smaller inventories. At the same time, rent, labor, utilities, and security costs keep climbing. For stores that no longer justify those expenses, the answer is often closure. Retail theft and safety concerns matter too. Many chains are spending more on loss prevention, training, and protection. That can make marginal locations even less profitable. So when companies say they are making their footprint more efficient, what they often mean is this: the weakest stores are being cut loose. Here are 10 major chains to watch in 2026. Number 10. Allbirds. The shoe and apparel brand says it will close its remaining full-price U.S. stores by the end of February 2026. That marks a clear shift back toward e-commerce, wholesale, and international distribution. It is a reminder that even brands built for the digital era can decide physical stores are too expensive to keep. Number 9. Zumiez. The teen apparel chain has said it intends to close about 25 stores in fiscal 2026, including around 20 in the U.S. This is the classic trim and reinvest strategy. Weak stores go away, while stronger locations and online sales get more attention. Number 8. Wendy's. The fast food chain expects to close about 5 to 6% of its U.S. restaurants, or roughly 298 to 358 locations, in the first half of 2026. The trigger is a sharp drop in same-store sales. When traffic falls fast, even familiar value menu brands can move just as fast in the other direction. Number 7. Pizza Hut. Yum Brands has said Pizza Hut will close about 250 U.S. locations in the first half of 2026. The company is targeting underperforming stores as part of a broader review. For customers, that could mean fewer nearby options. For franchise communities, it can mean one more empty storefront. Number 6. Amazon Fresh and Amazon Go. Amazon has already said it is closing its Amazon-branded grocery and convenience formats, including 57 Amazon Fresh stores and 15 Amazon Go stores. The company has framed the move as a search for a model that works at scale. In plain English, the economics did not line up. Amazon is leaning harder into Whole Foods and grocery delivery instead. Number 5. Macy's. Macy's has a long-running plan to close about 150 underproductive stores by the end of 2026. The message here is simple. Department stores are still under pressure, and the chain is trying to concentrate sales in fewer, stronger locations. That often means more traffic at surviving stores and less certainty for malls that lose a major anchor. Number 4. Walgreens. Walgreens Boots Alliance has said it plans to close about 1,200 stores over roughly 3 years, and those closures can continue into 2026. Drug stores are being squeezed from both sides, weak front-of-store sales and low prescription reimbursement. When a pharmacy closes, the impact can be much bigger than convenience. In some neighborhoods, it can mean fewer places to fill prescriptions, get vaccines, or pick up basics close to home. That is where the stakes get real. A major study summarized by USC found that more than 29% of U.S. retail pharmacies that operated between 2010 and 2020 had closed by 2021, and the losses hit predominantly Black and Latino neighborhoods harder than predominantly white ones. So a pharmacy closure is not just a business decision, it can become a public health issue. Number 3. Kroger and its banners. Kroger has said it plans to close around 60 stores over the next 18 months, while also taking a $100 million impairment charge tied to those closures. The company has said some workers will be offered roles at other stores. That may soften the blow for employees, but it does not erase the disruption for neighborhoods that lose a familiar grocery stop. Number 2. Saks Global. During its restructuring, Saks Global said it plans to close most Saks Off Fifth stores, keeping only a small number, while also closing select luxury locations, including some Saks Fifth Avenue stores and the Neiman Marcus Boston store. This is a high-end version of the same trend. Fewer doors, higher concentration, stronger stores get saved. And number 1, 7-Eleven. The North American operator says it expects to close 645 convenience stores in fiscal 2026, while still opening 200 or more. That makes the point very clearly. This is not just shrinking. It is reshaping the map. The company is pulling out of weak locations and planting new ones where the numbers make more sense. So what does all of this mean for shoppers? First, some routines will break. The closest store may no longer be the closest store. You may need to drive farther for groceries, prescriptions, coffee, or late-night basics. That can change spending habits fast. Second, some prices may feel different. When a chain closes nearby locations, surviving stores often absorb more demand. That can mean busier aisles, longer lines, and fewer quick trips. Third, local job impact can be immediate. Some workers may transfer, others may not. Even when companies promise placement help, a closing store can still mean fewer hours, longer commutes, and a lot of uncertainty. And finally, communities feel the loss beyond retail. A closed store can leave behind an empty lot, a weaker strip mall, or a quieter main road. In some places, one closure is manageable. In others, it is the start of a slow decline in foot traffic and local spending. That is why the story of 2026 is not just about store counts. It is about where people shop, how workers earn a living, and which neighborhoods stay connected to everyday services. The good news is that this is still a selective retail shakeout, not a total retreat. Strong centers are expected to stay busy. Weak locations are the ones most likely to disappear. So if you rely on a local chain, pay attention now. Watch for official store notices. Check your usual locations. And if you work at a store that may be affected, ask about transfer options, retention details, and your exact timeline in writing. Before you panic buy or trust a rumor, check the retailer's official store locator and local notices.